Hey all, and welcome back to the HFC playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I am super excited right now, because from here on out, I don't really know what to expect. I've seen maybe a handful of non-spoilery screen caps, some clips from official trailers and whatnot, and you know, I do know what the ending screen of the game looks like, but everything else, a complete mystery. So, let's head it out, and see if we can get the shit going. And here's the boost, by the way.
Yeah, in case we didn't show it off last time, here's the boost on the Bravery. Really fun, and kind of makes the Cadencia region a lot easier to explore.
Oh, the Agni Castle. Hope you took a good look at it. There it is again, because this is it, folks. This is Endgame. We're in,
Oh, yes. This is, not quite the point of no return. That comes at the end of this dungeon here, heading to Origin.
Yeah.
As far as the story is concerned, it doesn't expect you to come back from here once you go in.
Yes. Now, I went ahead and got Senna's ultimate weapon. That was about all I could afford, really, because I figure my attackers should be decked to the nines, really.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. The other ones I would have gone for would have been your defenders, so they can hold aggro easier. But honestly, with the way we have them kitted out, I think we'll be fine. And yeah, I did do what I said we were going to do, and help Tom kit out everything, everyone in the party, as best as we really could with what was available.
I'll show you the setup once we actually get into Origin, but I believe we have some hype cutscenes to go first.
Oh, yes, we do.
I see a tide in the background.
We here, middle of Great Sea. Noah, please to activate cloaking device.
Roger.
If they know we're coming, will that really help?
I guess it depends on how the cloaking device works. If it blocks, like, Mobius interference like the Black Fog does, then they would probably work the same.
No issues yet.
Are we sure this is really gonna work?
Sad to say, resetting my modem did not fix anything on my end. I'll just have to deal with Discord being choppy.
Well, just imagine you're watching this on like a Game Boy or something.
We cross bridge when we get to.
Yeah, someone posted on Twitter the 3DS version of Xenoblade Chronicles, the original, and I was taken back to how I spent like 100 hours plus, the same as Xenoblade 3 in there.
I never played that one because I never had a new 3DS, but I'll be honest, I kind of preferred the home console versions anyway.
Fair enough.
Just quit worrying. Go with the flow, yeah?
I guess that's all we can do right now.
Talk about carefree.
It's go time.
Hell yeah.
Full power to engine.
We're kind of beyond the point of strategizing here, Tyon. This is action time. Oh, did we not tell you there's a huge drop at the edge of the ocean here? Sorry.
Alright, I guess the world is flat. Sorry, Flat Earthers. Guess I owe you a Christmas basket this year.
Hashtag flat Ionios.
Hold on, we gotta load the rest of the world.
Flat Aerith.
Jesus. Wait a minute.
So you've come, Ouroboros.
My dude already looks like he's getting a migraine.
I suppose I should get up one of these days, but this seat is so comfortable.
He's been fighting Ouroboros for eons, and he's just so tired of this, but he's got to keep it going, because that's what he is. Are you ready to see Origin and all of its majesty?
I am indeed.
Huh? Check it! The sea's looking funky!
And not only sea.
Kinda getting Xenoblade 2 vibes from this.
No! We're going to get blown away!
Look, we didn't spend time upgrading this sucker just to be beaten by a little bit of wind, alright? Oh, fuck.
You didn't think this thing was tiny, did you?
Out on the other side. What is that?
I sense Mobius. Lots of them beyond the vortex. It must be Origin.
So that shadow, that's what we're after.
It's sparking ginormous!
Easily 10 times the size of a castle.
I think relatively. I mean, I guess we don't really get a good sense of scale in this cutscene, but from what I can see, it kind of looks the same size as Agnes or Keva's castle.
When you could simply resign yourself yourself to the floor.
Oh, he got out of the chair.
Endless now without change. Any resistors will be passive and return to the perpetual cycle.
Ooh.
These are things I don't remember.
Okay, I was about to say, you don't need to play dumb anymore, it's endgame, it's all good.
No, I literally don't remember because my New Game Plus run, I skipped all of this. I skipped all the cutscenes. This is my first time seeing this since my first run. A few feet to the right and the whole game would have been over. This thing can handle the storm. I don't think it could handle a giant laser blast.
So what fight is this that's going on here?
This is the colonies that we have aligned with coming together to fight Origin, to fight back. And Origin is itself fighting back. It's firing off lasers.
Crap, I guess the Unicron comparisons weren't out of the question
They're
then.
even shooting at colonies that haven't been freed.
Ah, fuck them all.
Taking pot
Shoot
shots
them
now.
and let Zanza sort
Still
them
their
out.
allies.
Funny, because we have freed all of the colonies that the game told us existed. I guess there's some that we don't actually get to go to.
Just barely. They dropped one of our ships. How you?
A bit terrified, but otherwise doing fine.
So Gondor is in one of the other ships along with us. Monica is still back at the city, basically running things.
Okay. She's probably more beneficial, you know, in a supervisory role anyway.
They're as good as raise the entire world. They're all about life.
It's actually good that we didn't pick either of these heroes to come with us because we couldn't have. They would be gone.
We have a Shira with us for this, right?
Miyabi, I believe. Because we wanted that extra healer and the Swift Song ability. She does not show up in this cutscene because she's a hero. Of course she doesn't.
In a world without us.
That's all kinds of messed up.
Can you still look there?
Valdi putting in work.
Hell yeah.
Well, trying to at least.
The Colony 30 detachment?
But the is actually Valdi, okay.
Turn around!
Yeah, if this was Xenoblade 1, I'd be like, hell yeah, you take out those robots, but completely different context here.
Yeah, hopefully those were unmanned. But I think the Kavesi ones typically have pilots, so...
Much unavoidable tragedy in order to preserve the endless now. Fear not, you need not grieve. Lives come back around. In due time, you will all be reborn once again.
Imagine the wave of first years, first termers that comes out after this, if this world keeps going.
Yeah. I wonder if any other team got this close to Origin before.
In End's flashbacks, we saw one group, like one party, make it to fight Zed. And I think that was...
Those punks are getting
Zed
away.
mentions that they had done that multiple times, so there's probably been some that have at least made it to the doorstep before. Either that or Zed actually came out to fight them.
Yeah, it seems like he was on a battlefield at that point.
How so? It's like a natural instinct. To them, it's as basic as breathing.
Nice theory, kid, but don't make excuses for him.
Of course.
All right then. Gondor!
Just because people do things naturally doesn't mean it's okay.
Yeah, like, oh, you're stabbing me. I'm sorry, it's just instinct. Well, I'd kind of prefer if you didn't do that, if we're being honest.
Sorry, I have the Stabbington disease.
Ah, I see.
Gondor,
Gotta practice my stabbing.
we got it. If we're gonna get to the vortex, we'll need your help.
Alright, I'm just gonna punch this thing and hopefully I'll reverse the rotation.
Pass me the controls.
When that happens, you jump in.
How's the engine doing?
Spick and span. Admittedly, we lose some instruments to attack just now, but engine proper is raring to go.
What, it hasn't even started yet?
Let's punch
This is
through
not
through.
even our final
Hold on
form.
to something. It's gonna be a rough ride.
So how do you think this is gonna happen?
I actually don't know. For once, I'm gonna shut my trap and just let it happen.
Yeah, because it's the most awesome shit.
Gondor!
It's just a sprint. Keep going. Mind your own ship, Dad.
Distance to vortex rim 304. Power
300
shield
what?
to max.
300 what?
It's fine, don't worry about it.
When punched through, open throttle to full. We climb up flow in one big swell.
Roger that.
Oh, here we go.
We're going up.
We can't take much more.
We have to.
Get in. Ouroboros.
Hate that line read.
Get in.
Flying way up in the air was not quite the plan, but here we are.
Over there. The center. Riku, deploy the ram.
Riku on it.
Knock, knock, motherfucker.
We've got a clear shot. Here goes.
Sorry, you were 2 feet to the left and you missed.
I assume the ram is made out of origin shards as well.
Yeah, I believe that's part of what Samon needed for the upgrades. Or at least that's how I'm going to expect it, because how else could we ram through?
See, I was expecting something protecting origin, like a big old sea snake. That's the Xenoblade 2 vibes I was getting.
All the stuff protecting Origin was just kind of the storm out there, because nothing could pass it until now. And, of course, everything inside as well.
Yeah, we're good. You guys can leave now.
I guess Origin's just like, well, they made it in. No need for the storm anymore.
Yeah, turn it off. Heck of a show. Heck of a show.
Origin.
Almost like a Pharaonis, huh?
The biggest Pharaonis ever.
The original Pharaonis.
This one's the first.
Not just first. I think all Pharaonises derived from this one right here.
That would make sense. It was meant as kind of like a safe harbor for the worlds.
And in more ways than one, Mio is correct. You'll learn about that soon. I tried to say soon and shortly at the same time.
Shortly. Fuck it, whatever.
Hope you like the color purple.
I do.
Good, because it's, that's it.
Zed has his aesthetic, and he uses it in everything.
I mean, Zed himself is pretty purple, so it makes sense.
Whoa. So this is what it's like on the inside. It's all just machines and more machines.
I also see trace amounts of the black fog.
Hey, this metal. It's like Noah's sword.
So we can just get like a pickaxe and just break the floor apart for some origin shards, by the way?
Yeah. Zed's just watching like, what the hell are they doing? Hang on.
Sorry man, need some upgrades.
Mio,
Yeah,
Noah's
good job we brought Samon along with us. Samon didn't agree to this.
Sorry,
He did
no.
not consent.
Whenever we teleported, it was always to a large, dim room.
Notice how she's referring to her and M as we now, instead of just saying M did it.
Wow.
Yeah, and I guess it wasn't just for video game dramatic funsies. Like, he was keeping them in the dark on purpose.
Anything?
Right, yeah.
Getting a Master Xehanort vibe from Zed
It's
here.
odd. It's like they're right here beside me.
I mean, he is literally the
Oh,
one
far
controlling
away.
the whole world. Even
I feel like
Xehanort
I'm
didn't have that
surrounded
kind of
by them
power.
on all
No,
sides.
he wishes he did.
Well,
Granted,
This is
the
the enemy
world,
base.
in terms of Kingdom Hearts, has a
That makes
much, much grander
Amazing.
scale than Xenoblade does.
Huh?
This whole place. Floor, walls, and ceiling. Everything here could be Mobius.
Huh?
The origin, if you will, of Mobius is origin itself, basically.
Is it them?
No. The transmission pattern's different. This feeling. It's like it's calling to us.
You think it's the Kravasi Queen?
Maybe.
Where then? Can you tell?
Guide me.
You don't have to put the gauntlet on when you draw the sword, my dude.
I just like it, alright.
It's badass, but still.
I feel naked without it.
Below.
Do we go, Noah?
Yeah. Let's go.
No, let's pack up and go home. I'm tired.
Yeah, now we're here. It's too purple for my liking. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm allergic to purple, actually.
In fact, you know what? Get Zed on the horn. I'm good with a rebirth right now. Alrighty, let's do it.
If you turn around, actually, you can grab a rest point because the cabin in the Bravery counts as a rest point you can actually access in Origin.
Nice.
You also have a landmark right here, so that's just 2 quick travel points back to back for some reason.
I guess if you like want to get out and do stuff, that's fine.
You should also be picking up some of those items that we did not have access to in terms of some of the higher level gems. You'll be getting them here, so something for you to do in post game if you feel like exploring that.
We've been spotted.
Alright guys, let's go. Right, focus on one at a time, guys.
These things are gonna die pretty fast. They've got about 100,000 HP each, and you're doing some crazy damage.
Hell yeah, I am.
If your tanks can keep the aggro off Tyon anyway. I hope this Discord screen share thing gets fixed before HFC All-Stars, because this is not going to be fun during that.
Well, you're just gonna have to grin and bear it, mate.
Maybe.
It's for the kids, it's not for you.
I know, but it would be hard to commentate on something that I don't know about when it's like this.
Fair enough.
This game I at least know pretty well. Whatever, we'll make do.
I wanted to swing my hammer at them.
Yeah, so again, can we just take these pieces as origin shards?
Zed appears no.
The black fog
Crap.
is gone too.
Disappears.
They're not mechanical, but neither are they biological.
Something wrong, Mio?
As they fell, I could feel it. Very slightly. A vague whiff of Mobius coming off them. Those things?
Yeah,
What
so
does that mean?
all of Origin is just kind of Mobius in some form, or maybe Mobius is all of Origin, or something. They don't really get into the technical side of any of this.
If I had to guess, it was a glitch in the programming.
But they don't even look human.
I think the shape might not matter so much.
Huh?
I think I'm starting to get the picture. I feel like I know what Mobius is.
You want to share it with the rest of the class, Noah?
No, we're good. We need exposition for later.
Yeah, Billy No Mates.
You who wield the sword of the end.
There's 2 swords of the
The
end,
endless
somehow.
now is under threat of being cut short.
Game doesn't really go into how that works.
Could you do it, I wonder? Could you slay the ones who advance relentlessly toward despair? You do, after all, desire eternity above all others. Now, take it in your hand.
Stop being a bitch, pull up your pantaloons and go fight.
Let the despair flow through you. Have I mentioned how much I love stories that are about hope versus despair?
No, but I can see it in your personality. It radiates off you.
There was a period of time leading up to this game's release where I went through like 4 or 5 different media that had that story. One of those was Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Definitely like all about hope versus despair there.
Little bit of what I've played in, like, video games. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Very common thing, and done very well here, I believe.
Alright. Now we're getting to Origin proper.
Like I said, it's purple. And I'm gonna be honest right now, it's pretty linear. Very unfortunate, but it is pretty much just a straight shot with a few little side paths.
Hey.
I don't actually have any notes for this part. I'm going to be reading directly from the guide whenever we need anything.
I guess the closest comparison, like, area-wise, would be McConaughey's Field in Xenoblade 1 and Yggdrasil in Xenoblade 2.
I would say this is probably more like Prison Island, I mean, at least in terms of being climactic. Because that had a couple side paths, but was still pretty linear. You just had to backtrack a couple times to be able to, like, move forward. All the enemies here are going to aggro to you no matter what. They aggro to me at level 99.
Okay.
And there will be a couple times, as I mentioned to you, where you need to fight in order to advance because they prevent you from interacting with the door. But otherwise, you could ignore them if you wanted to. But then this is probably going to be a pretty short part.
Oh lordy, we're stopping at the point of no return, yeah?
Yes. It won't be too short because we're going to have a lot of cutscenes and boss fights to go through. But at least it would be shorter if you're not fighting every single group of random enemies.
Just a quick set during battle? Yeah!
Yeah. Do you even lift, bro? Camera just pans over to Lands and he gives a thumbs up.
I'd say we were moving in sync.
Alright, fuck you guys.
The other nice thing about these enemies aggroing to you is actually, if something is chasing you and you grab a ladder, they will instantly de-aggro. Like that.
I guess they're scared of ladders, what?
Something about grabbing the ladder sets you in a different state, so I guess it removes them. However, if an enemy sees you while you are on a ladder, they can still aggro to you that way.
Oh, I wanted this container, fine, you have to die. Don't knock me on my ass when I'm making a dramatic speech.
Zed in about 30 minutes.
Speed!
There we go. Zed's just sitting in the amphitheater just watching and going, huh, they're higher level than I expected. Maybe I should make a few more Mobius before they get here.
Yeah, can we go into, like, numbers now? Let's use the Greek alphabet.
Mobius 69.
Oh, baby, we'll save that one. That's a super boss.
I believe this is the correct way forward. If you ever do get lost, you can turn on the quest path, which will show you the path you have to take.
Okay. How do I do that again?
There you go.
Yeah.
Haven't seen this in a while.
They're on us. Orders?
It disappears while you're aggroed, though.
Okay. Also, it's funny that I have to bust it out in what you've said is one of the more linear areas of the game.
I mean, you didn't have to. I just mentioned it in case you did get lost in a side path. Some of the areas are a bit confusing, especially since everything is just metal and purple.
Yeah.
So,
kind of reminds me of Cybertron, actually.
That smarts.
Dum-de-dum-de-doo.
We're being targeted.
this is like, even in Xenoblade 2, having, the space station, I think this is the most sci-fi thing in the Xenoblade series.
Would this classify as sci-fi, or is it like cosmic horror?
I guess it's a little of both. It's definitely science fiction because it's all mechanical in some way.
Yeah.
Cosmic horror definitely fits, though.
The pod people thing is definitely science fiction. Of course, there's a little bit of religion sprinkled in there, because every good RPG has to have that.
Yeah, at least to some extent, depending on how censorship handles things.
His name isn't God, it's Jod.
Great.
Reminder that the spell that Mickey and Minnie use in Kingdom Hearts 2 is originally called Holy, but Disney didn't want that in English, so they changed the name of the spell to Pearl.
Huh. I mean, it shoots pearls, so it's like there's an origin shot here. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So much to see.
Yeah, the name makes sense. It's just like, could you really just not have the word holy? It's all over Final Fantasy. I guess Disney didn't like it.
Yeah, because like Mickey and whatnot aimed at a younger demographic.
And we can't let them have religion, despite the entire United States being what it is.
Mickey be like, I don't want religion in my game.
What's a religion? It's a special tool that will help us later.
That's very funny to hear coming from a Christian.
In case anyone doesn't remember, my dad is a preacher, so yeah. I also found out recently that my dad is writing a murder mystery novel, so, his listing on Amazon includes a Christian devotional journal and the murder mystery. It's like, okay, I mean, sure.
I was pretty surprised, taken aback even when he told me, but good for him. Good for him for following his dreams.
Yeah.
It's already getting dark.
If you want, we can put that in the description of the video so I can chill for my dad.
We'll see about that. A comment would suffice.
Yeah, fair enough.
Visitors.
I remember fighting these flying things a lot, and I don't remember what I was doing. I guess I was looking for drops. Or maybe I was grinding class points or something.
This would be a good place to do it.
It's another thing to see if
Through that door right there is another rest area that you can find. There is a unique monster back here. A couple of them in a group, actually.
Hello.
I guess they're triplets.
Ghost Fist Racine.
Yeah, once you're done with this, like I said, through that door that you pass by is a optional rest area. Always nice to grab, at least, if nothing else, quick travel points. If you ever want to come back here for whatever reason.
I get nostalgic for Origin, which is kind of ironic if you think about it.
Yeah, actually. By the way, you were going to show off our party setup once we got into Origin.
I sure was smart, then, the end game kind of came out. I'll do it after this.
As you can see, we did decide to keep Cynifer because Tyon's default class is not that good, and Cynifer is that good.
Yeah. It's a game changer, really.
It really is. And I'm going to be honest, Soul Hacker, Triton's class, is even more of a game changer. It just requires so much more effort to be usable, because you've got to go out and find the unique monsters to get their attacks and skills.
I gotta put work in. Are you serious?
I mean, you gotta do a couple things to get the right setup for this class. Like, you didn't have Shadow Eye at first, so you needed to grab that. But even before that, it was still really helping you a lot.
Apparently they're called the Arm Benders.
I don't remember that element in Avatar.
Well, that's one dead.
I think you get the full XP and class points and other rewards for a unique for each one of these 3 guys.
Nice.
So you're gonna get a whole bunch of stuff.
Nice.
I really like all of Tyon's Ouroboros form's attacks. They're all really cool.
Get another one in. Just Raya burn out.
Is that gonna hit this guy? Yes, it did. Okay. Because you activated the talent art when the other one was targeted and then it died. Lan's punching the camera right there. Kind of made me flinch.
Thank you. We can do anything when we put our mind to it and are overpowered.
Let me tell you, there are enemies in this dungeon that are higher leveled than you now.
Shit.
There's a couple optional unique monsters.
We should be able to rest here.
I guess this is a good place to show it off. Alright, here you go. Drink it in. Just gonna keep it on screen for a little bit.
I tried to set Noah up with like high crit damage. Mio's just a really good dodge tank as Zephyr, probably one of her best classes. War Medic, just the best healer you have access to right now. Obviously, Cynifer with NL setup, pretty much the best thing you could do. There's not really a good choice for lands, so a Heavy Guard kind of works. Set up to be as tanky as possible, and Ogre's really good with Flashback and the Break Brooch, which makes it a lot easier to break your enemies to start combos. And Miyabi's just a good healer. Just really good buffer, healer, and that Swift Song skill is really, really strong.
Let's see if I have enough to make any gems right now.
I'm not sure how much of the, materials you would have gotten by this point, but we can check. That looks like a negative to me, sir.
Alas.
You have any food active?
No, actually. So I shall cook some now.
Yeah, get some grub on.
That's pretty good.
How long does it last? 72 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I do have a surplus of silver coins, so...
You might end up needing those if we're going to cover some of the post-game content on screen. Wink, wink, hint, hint.
Wink, wink.
Alright, let's get going. Time's a-wasted.
Alright, lead me.
Thank you, glowing red path of fate, or whatever.
Why did I ever allow them to install that into the irises? I mean, really, it's screwed me over like 10 times now. Oh boy. Yeah, this is definitely feeling like the Yggdrasil.
Yeah, I like the music that is super dramatic as you're just running away.
I am a coward in that fashion.
It's more like we just kind of don't need to. Don't need to fight, that is.
That's right, Spar. That's how words work.
I'm your guy.
All under control.
Had a really funny thing when I was fighting on this bridge. I think whatever party member I was playing got knocked backwards, and I got caught in the side railing of the bridge against the wall, and I couldn't move.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, it wasn't one of those video game things where you get caught in the wall and it increases your speed infinitely. I was not that lucky. You got to go around a little bit. Once you get down there, you can activate the elevator for a shortcut to get back if you ever come back through here again.
There's the McConaughey's field feeling right there.
Let's use this.
Beware my power, the ladder.
Is this like a rare thing? Guys, check this out. This looks serious. That's a rare one.
Yeah, that's, I don't remember how to get over there, actually, unfortunately. Or I would probably direct you. When I did my run-through the other day, I actually just kind of went straight to the end. This might be how you get over there, is that little path that you just went on.
Okay, fine.
Oh, your party is running to fight the other thing.
Focus.
Because you had targeted one that was really far away.
There we go.
Just turning my game volume down for a little while will remind me to turn it back up when we get to a cutscene. It is really obnoxious to listen to, not gonna lie.
Guys, where the fuck are you going?
That enemy way over there that you had targeted when you started combat. By the power of ladder.
Yeah.
And there's something special about this one that makes it different than the others, despite it looking exactly the same.
I can't wait to see what it is.
Every unique enemy in the game drops an origin shard, so the theory is that the power of the origin shards improves the monsters, so it's like, or enhances them, I guess, so they're like stronger than anything else in the region.
Right.
That's the prevailing theory, at least. I'm not sure how that works if a monster literally made from origin. Maybe Zed just woke up and said, you know what? This one right here.
I got a good feeling about this guy. He just kind of skitters towards him. You keep saying Oreo. I hear Oreo.
I think I've gone through that myself as well, yeah.
Imagine playing a video game and hearing food.
Couldn't be me.
Wish it wasn't me.
I don't think you're going to get another launch. I think your only launch art is Senna's talent art. So that would take a while to build up.
One additional character is reactivated with 30% chance. Okay, sure.
Yeah, so you're always going to get at least 2 back with her. Use Senna next.
Okay.
More damage. And you definitely know it's not going to, fill up the round. What is Miyabi's heroic chain?
We shall see in a second.
Oh, that's right. She adds all of her points to Mio. Her heroic chain is awful.
Alright, you cook yourself out of a victory. See if I can.
I mean, it's not bad if you're using Mio a lot, but we kind of want to be using attackers and Tyon all the time.
Hell yeah. You all know what it is.
You didn't need the healing that bad.
Yeah, well. Yeah, buddy, it begins.
Unfortunately, you didn't get Noah back, but you do have Senna.
Indeed.
Yeah, Senna first. Then, actually, use Miyabi. This is one of the few cases where adding TP to Mio is going to help. Now Tyon. And finish with Mio, because now you're guaranteed a Bravo.
Nice.
Nice indeed. Does that get to 80? Yeah, that gets to 80, unfortunately.
Alas.
You get so many bonus points in the Ouroboros round. It's a little ridiculous. This might finish. Depends on how much damage Tyon's attack does. That's one thing we forgot to do in our setup. We forgot to check all of your skills in Ouroboros form.
Not really necessary.
The only thing that I would recommend doing is equipping Uni's, the one that increases her damage for buffs, on Tyon's Ouroboros form, because he can equip that too. Anything else? No, you're fine.
That was over way too soon.
Hear that, Noah? Lance wants something a bit meatier.
Okay, back to what we were actually doing. I swear I'm not doing this to pad out the part.
I'm telling you, the story and the boss fights are going to be enough to fill this up, but I'm also letting you explore as much as you want to.
I mean, once you've seen a room of purple, you've seen all the rooms of purple, but still.
It's a grindy rail, yes.
It was green, so my mind was like, not this, no.
And there's the button over there that activates the elevator. Yeah, this is very Mechonis right here. Also a little bit of the Ether Mine, I think. Maybe I'm conflating memories.
I don't agree, but I also don't want to fight, so...
I mean, we're definitely going to see some of the Ether Mine later on in this, so may as well be here too. Oh, nice sneaking.
Thank you. I appreciate that you're all at level 64, you know, that's playing to my ego, but at the same time I'm busy here.
This one, I think you have to fight. Because I believe that door requires being interacted with. Judging by the name, this guy will also drop the Horish amplifier or whatever that we needed for some of those gems. And yes, also funny name.
Yes. Funny name?
You knocked him down and then did a twirl over his body.
That's how the fuck I get that.
Nice disrespect.
Nice.
Sure I did, Sana. You look
There's that propeller.
Quite a few of them, of varying rarities. Yeah, so remember when Mio said this is where all Ferronis has come from? Yeah, she was right. This is where all Ferronis has come from. Also, don't fall.
You never let me have any fun.
Hey, I'm going to let you explore. I don't want you to die. There are a few containers in here you can grab, though.
I'm good.
Now this part with the not part that I'm thinking of, this is not here. The part that I am thinking of reminds me of the last rush in Skyward Sword, where you're running down a hill towards the fight.
Right, yeah.
So we're going to see some of that here shortly.
Alright, you gotta be awkward about the whole thing. We'll hit you.
I'm really glad that the animation of your attacks cannot carry you over the edge here, because, boy, that would be annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, Lance just got bodied.
Well, he's fine. He's back up now.
And most of the drops from that enemy fell into the void.
Also fine.
So much to see, huh?
Yes, here is our ether mine.
Are Gondor and Monica
And moving forward in some of the next rooms as well. You're going to have to ride on the blades.
Right, right. I thought you meant the actual ether mine was going to appear.
No, we already had something that was very similar to that early on. In the Urian tunnels had some of the ether mine mixed in.
Indeedy so. Yep, I see
We
it.
should be able to move ahead.
And as you can see, the next set of blades are going the wrong way.
We won't get much further this way.
We should locate some device that'll reverse the direction it spins.
That smarts.
You'd think there would be a guard down here to stop you from doing this.
Zed don't care. Press the button. See if I give a shit.
I really feel like Zed is way overconfident in this. I like how they didn't even slow down, they just instantly reversed as well.
Nope, about turned. Also, like, we're applying a lot of headcanon to Zed here. We're doing a lot of the heavy lifting.
I'm gonna be honest, the game doesn't do much for Zed. He definitely has the good villain chops. It's just the game doesn't help him a whole lot by not giving him a lot to work with.
Okay.
There is some optional areas you can get to with the blades, and I think it's coming up a little bit. Also, through that door is a rest area.
Yeah, say what you will about Zed, but, you know, he makes sure his workers have adequate places to rest.
For all that they need to, at least.
Don't worry, just stick to the plan.
That's a good question. Do you think Mobius is asleep?
I don't know. They live forever, so they're not gonna die from exhaustion.
Yeah.
You itching to get wrecked?
Do they even get exhausted?
Do they need to eat? I mean, the Mechon people, like Fiora and the others from Xenoblade 1, didn't need food at all.
Yeah. We do know that V likes to chew the scenery.
This one, yeah, that path over to the right is an optional area. Actually, all of this is an optional area, apparently. I forgot about that.
We gotta reach the nucleus.
I guess we're just moving on. There was an origin shard over there, but it's okay.
We're in Origin. I could kick the floor and like 5 would pop up.
Yes, we're in another area where they build more furnaces, and there's a few containers strewn around as well.
Oh my shit. Hello.
Well, we've been found.
Huh. I just noticed the shape of the weapon thingy on his back kinda looks like one of Ryan's weapons. Maybe I'm seeing things where they're not actually there.
It's alright, man. I miss Ryan as well. Hasn't been Ryan time in quite a while.
Also, that one attack really hurt.
Where am I going?
Well, right now you're just kind of running in a circle, but yeah, it's up here. Keep following this curve. Not up there, that's where we came from. Yeah, it's over there. That's where you're going.
Got a little bit turned around, so I did.
You just took the scenic route to, you know, just a little circle around the parking lot here.
This is new.
E.
Okay, we're getting close to
What kind of
one of the first sets of boss fights in Origin. Got a little ways to go, I think.
This is very pretty.
This elevator actually takes us to the boss fight, I'm pretty sure, right outside the door.
Now, we wait.
You just see like numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boss.
About time, hey Noah?
Yeah. I'll be depending on you, Lance, right to the very end.
Hopefully we don't actually reach the end of our story in terms of, like, dying, because that sounds bad.
Yeah.
And then there's this big lad blocking the bridge that you can kinda... I think you actually need to fight him, unless the door just activates because it's a cutscene.
Guess we'll see.
Yeah, you need to fight him because you got to open the door. See, on my run, because I had already cleaned all of this out, that door is just open.
He has a lot of scary noises.
Ah, some scary attacks, too. See how easy it is to hit break on enemies with that break brooch, though?
Really?
Senna is kinda nuts. Her class, Ogre, also gets a skill that makes it easier to land those combos. So they are more likely to happen on her, and then you have the break brooch as well. So she's like the best one for getting breaks on.
So, what are you doing? Nothing, apparently.
Nothing, because you got the topple.
Whee!
Yeah, you got the launch, but no one has a smash heart, unfortunately.
Alas.
Oh, he does actually use that big club on his back, huh? You're hitting it with break and topple so much you can't even get an attack off.
Good. I didn't come here to play. Healing was necessary this time.
Just a little bit. I mean, the chain attack's gonna kill him no matter what, so...
A light breeze.
I mean, considering where all of those were hitting, I don't think he was having fun.
Give me time, boys.
I'm glad you just ignored what I said.
Sometimes I have to for my own sanity, Spot. It's not that you said something stupid, it's just that my brain can't process that amount of information.
Oh, it's completely okay because I did say something stupid.
Okay, well, in that instance, it was because you said something stupid. Big old spiky club, Santa's ultimate weapon.
Yeah, really cool.
I'm not actually sure what it's called. I'll check the hero roster after this.
I think Senna's is probably my second or third favorite. That might be contradicting what I said last time. But yeah, I like Senna's and Lance's as well. And obviously Noah's is the best. This is kind of just a normal-ass enemy. I mean, he's an elite, but he's not even a unique.
It's fun. You know, I go hard. Whenever, wherever. Give me Tyon, you fucks. Fine, I'll use him now.
I don't think you're getting an Ouroboros round out of this one because you chose Senna, Uni, and Noah.
This is for you. I could have had an Ouroboros round if it wasn't for you.
You could have had an Ouroboros round if you had picked lands.
Whatever.
What did you think would happen?
I don't know, I was just doing my duty, man.
Oh, right, there's a thing over here you have to interact with to open the door. Alright. Hope you like this room, we're going to be here for a minute.
Fancy.
And foggy. Some of these cutscenes actually glitched for me on my first time through, and they would not render properly.
Huh, interesting.
Rather than showing what was meant to be shown in the cutscenes, I kind of just got random pictures of the background around Origin. There she is. Not having a good time, though.
Not really.
Man, that's our queen. Melia.
We stand a queen.
That's vile. How could they do this to her?
With all we've seen of Mobius, I'd put nothing past them.
We have to release her.
Yeah. Took you long enough.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, we're gonna be here for a while.
Figured they'd send him in.
Walks in from stage left.
Hey, it's me again.
You look unwell. Like me. When you had us locked up. Got my just desserts. Well, don't you look smug with my woman on your arm.
Dude, get over it already.
I mean, you drove her to that. Also, this is Noah's Mio, not N's.
What else would you call it, huh?
N.
Poor Claude. You don't understand anything. You cannot have the Queen.
She's mine.
She is the fulcrum of Origin itself. By my very existence, I will keep her from you.
Well, that's not gonna happen. Our schedule's tight enough as is.
And also, this is our queen you're talking about. So get ready for a right royal thrashing.
Yeah, we had the Agnian group's time when we found Nia, but now it's the Kavesti
I'd really
group.
rather not hurt you.
But we will if we have to. Because if you get in our way, then Mobius or not, we're throwing out all the stops and then some.
Oh, yeah.
Don't fool yourselves. Willpower alone won't change the world.
Hey, we're the ones playing the video game. I think we understand that better than you.
Uh-huh.
Watch. You cannot hope to win. Not while I stand here, at the brink of the void. Void. That's just your grief. What? It's called sadness. And
It sucks. Maybe you should see a doctor about it.
we came here for you. To honor M's wishes. And to rescue you from your sorrow. To rescue me.
Is the rest of the group in on this plan? I think they were just ready to kick his ass.
Now that all is past, why should it matter?
Senna and the others were saying that they didn't want to fight, but they would if they had to.
If you don't know, then let me teach you. I'll drag you with me. Deep into the void, to the depths of despair.
It seems like at this point we just gotta knock some sense into him.
Alright, let's do it.
So you remember how those first couple of enemies we fought in Origin only had 100,000 HP?
Uh-huh.
This guy has 3 million.
Holy shit, we're gonna need that thingamabob. This is a very cool battle, Rita.
Yeah, Melia's just kind of there.
She's just asleep right now. Is there any tips or tidbits you want to share about this fight?
It's in. He kind of just fights the same way every time you fight him.
Okay.
And also you have Cynifer, so strategy kind of goes out the window when you can just press buttons.
I guess so, Spud.
It's honestly great that we're over leveled because these fights are really strong. N is level 68 here. If you fought him at like 75, he would still be a pretty decent challenge. But you're like 83, 84 or something like that. Which is not like ridiculously overpowered for these boss fights. Go ahead and chain attack while he's launched. But it's enough that you're going to be pretty safe, and you really shouldn't die unless something completely ridiculous happens.
You're not making my sadness any better. I don't know, maybe if we spin you fast enough, all your tears will evaporate.
In case you don't remember, when an enemy is launched, they have no defense whatsoever. So everything does way more damage.
So I was kind of on autopilot for that order. Seriously, this is really embarrassing.
Tyon does not have Power Charge active because he was in Ouroboros form, unfortunately.
Did someone just blow on me? Nice damage.
Unfortunately, that finishes the round. Yeah, there wasn't really a lot that you could do there because of the way the points were.
Well, let's just hope Tyon comes up next. Yeah, there he is.
There you go, you're getting it.
I have been playing the game for like 100 plus hours, Spark. Give me some credit here. I sense something very painful in my future. Can we just skip that part, please? Good enough.
Behold, Rock.
The ultimate attack.
If N would be scissors, then Rock does break scissors.
Bye-bye.
Nice, that was more than his entire HP.
Well, that happened.
I'll ask again. Why did you do it? Tell me! How could you murder the city's people? Just think! They were the lives of your own kin! My own kin? You're wrong. they were nothing but mere chaff. What? They were superfluous for us Mobius living in the now. Furthermore, all those lives wouldn't have existed without me. As their original creator, I held dominion over their lives and deaths. Listen to
Why do you
yourself.
think you were the creator?
Delusions of grandeur.
What about M then?
Maybe all Mobius
What
think
about
the same.
love Mio had for them?
Because he only created one life, because N and M had a baby, and that was it.
Okay.
You're the one who couldn't protect her.
Damn, man.
In the end, you were powerless.
Noah's VA is going ham.
Now she's gone.
Harry McIntyre does amazing work. Whenever you have a voice actor that does a good version and an evil version of the same character, ooh, and both of them are great, ooh, it's good.
Why do you keep
I do feel bad that I haven't committed his name to memory yet, like I have with Shulk's VA, but...
You've had a lot longer to remember his name.
True. It all came full circle!
You just messed up. You messed up royally.
You done fucked up.
Should have walked the road to dawn, my son.
Regret owns you. What do you know? If only I'd made the right choice. If what happened hadn't... Clinging to the past, obsessively.
Problems that Noah had earlier in the game, worrying about regret.
What you've become is regret.
Problems that Shulk dealt with too, especially with his visions.
It's a recurring thing, Xenoblade.
Yeah, it sure is. They have a few of those.
All of us. We're hope. They're hope, he says.
I'm me, he says.
What lofty heights of arrogance. Like some self-proclaimed savior.
Not at all. They're the words of the one you held most dear.
M did call them all hope. This scene being here made me think for the longest time that their child's name was Hope. It's not.
Inside there. She felt regret. Just like you did. And yet, she had hopes for the future. That's why she left everything to Mio.
Can a nihilist and an optimist ever truly be a couple?
I mean, they were. It's just the nihilist wasn't always a nihilist.
This hope of yours. How can there be anything like it? In this world, there is nothing but the void. Peer now into it, and watch your precious hope crumble to nothing!
We kinda kicked your ass back there, dude. We could set you spinning again if you wanted.
To tell you, that's just the sadness.
What if I told you there's a Phase 2 and that chain attack you did is not all of his HP in Phase 2?
Well, shit.
He actually has 4.9 million this time.
Well, alright, I guess I better get to it.
I think that's the most HP of any boss we've fought so far.
Ooh, nice theme here.
He's also a decent bit stronger, judging by the other stats that I see here on the guide. Even has 5% more break resistance.
I guess that will help.
Well, with Senna having her one skill and the break brooch, that goes down from 85% to like 50 or something like that. I don't know the actual hard numbers of how everything works, but yeah, it really, really helps with getting breaks on.
I really wish I could become a giant robot, he thinks. Oh my god, we're all out.
I don't know if it's ever clear, but the version of the party that N and M were from did not have fusion as some of their powers. That came later.
I love Shred the Straw Man. Like a Sonic character.
Also just, you know, Twitter arguments. Or X arguments, I guess, as they're called now.
No, I'm calling it Twitter. I'm sorry.
Fair.
Alright, it's Signify time.
Make sure you get that power charge on before you chain attack. Alright, go for it whenever.
Slow to start, but we'll get there. And that should bring 2 people back.
At least. You have a 30% chance to get all 3. Oh well. At least you got the 2 important ones back. Sorry, Mio. We got the damage dealer and we got Cynifer, I'm not gonna lie.
Let me hit you with my flag. Did you just hit me with a flag? That's not cool, dude.
Oh, you know what? You were smarter than me in this instance. I was going to tell you to do Senna first.
Whatever works.
You would have been able to finish the run with Miyabi still, but yeah. I think that worked out better than my plan.
I'll settle for a Bravo.
Really, Miyabi is not the best option for optimizing chain attacks, but she's just a really good party member in general. If you want to maximize chain attack damage, or pain attack, whichever one you're doing, I would say Ashira or Fiona are really good options. Just a tiny little sliver of health left.
Nice. Mamma Mio.
Mamma Mio.
I got a 3rd round of me if you want to go again.
We got more of Origin to get to. Do you like Kingdom Hearts?
I do.
You're about to get some Kingdom Hearts nonsense.
I want to be with you forever. Those words back then were the truth. It's what she really wished for.
Yes, that's right. I wasn't mistaken. When I tried to give her eternity, that was the correct choice. And you ruined it!
Because you've changed! You still don't understand. You were together so long. How can you not get it? She wanted you to go back to the name Noah. She wanted you to call her by the name Mio.
Why? Why are you the ones who get to stand there together in this world, edge to bleeding edge filled with sorrow? Perhaps we just got lucky. Got lucky? Trace it to chance encounters. I've met So many people.
So many heroes. So many quests.
Why'd you have to include Shania there? You're on a good streak. I'm kidding. I'm not that
My
petty.
friends have been invaluable.
I am.
And of course,
God bless you,
I
Spur.
met Mio too. There's a very small difference between you and me. If I had been in your shoes, I'm sure I would have chosen the same.
You would you?
All it takes is one
Yeah.
bad day for a good person
But
to
not
become
anymore.
like Ken.
Yeah,
Mio
and
and my
he
friends.
kind of had the mother of all
And not
bad
just
days.
them, but the other Mio. And the other me.
I think it was this cutscene that was
person
glitching
I
out
have
for me,
met
so rather
has
than
shaped
watching
me
all of
and
this,
changed
I was
who
just
I
seeing
am.
the background around Origin
Thanks
while
to them,
the
I can choose
dialogue
the
and
future.
subtitles were there.
Even if you do succeed at returning the world to its original form, there's no guarantee you'll live long enough to enjoy it. What about that? Do you still intend to persist regardless?
Yeah, we will. We'll fight our way out of these 10 years. That's all.
En, you were just like us once. An Ouroboros, fighting for the future. But one day, you gave up on it. And made the choice to protect the now. But you know, that's okay too.
You know, aside from all the murder and the genocide.
To endure. Their shapes a wish can take.
I kind of understand how you felt. I mean, despair sucks. Went over that earlier, but like, maybe you shouldn't have let it completely take you over.
Won't you come with us
Choice is still a thing in these instances.
to move forwards again?
And Noah chose the positive choice.
It's what you both wanted, right?
It goes back to
Easy choice.
that vague thing that was mentioned in an earlier cutscene, how our version of Noah and Mio are the hope that was cast off when N and M became Mobius. That's not really ever gone into. Also, like I said, Kingdom Hearts nonsense.
And deserves to be his own person, though. We need a replica to put him in. He is walking the road to dawn. Nice, 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 nice.
So cool.
So do I get an upgrade now?
No.
I wanted to do Shred the Straw Man.
What in
Nope. As far as I know, nothing changes for Noah.
What exactly does this mean? Noah?
The rest of the party has no fucking clue what just happened, by the way. They were not in this at all.
Imagine just being on the sidelines during a big RPG event.
No.
Well, it's like at the end of KH2 when Sora and Kai are reabsorbing Roxas and Naminé. Mickey and the others are just off to the side having their own conversation.
Goofy knew, though. Goofy always knows.
For now, let's do what we came for.
Right, Melia's still there. Should do something about that.
Yeah, we probably should. Huh? Did you let yourself out? 'Cause I didn't draw my sword.
Oh, she looks so good.
Yeah, baby.
I had a long dream.
The strangest fucking dream.
Very long dream.
Oh my god. That music.
In my dream, youths were fighting. And as many
Jenna
times
does
as
a
they
much
fell,
better job here than I
always
think
got
she
back
did
up
in Future
again.
Connected.
Really? Because I liked her in
Young
Future
people
Connected.
Simply trying
I
to
think
survive.
her accent's just a little too different. Like, I think she does a great job, it just doesn't sound like Melia.
Correct?
It's so weird that between the release of Xenoblade 1 and Future Connected, she had gone through a whole thing with Doctor Who.
Which is really what she's more well known for than her role as Melia.
Hey, it's a nice credit to have on your resume, though.
Well done making it here.
The Queen of Agnes is already free. Now you are too. And now, that leaves only him.
You mean Zed.
The Queen of Origin.
About Zed. He is not a person, but a concept.
Concept?
Everyone can feel uncertain, frightened. These feelings coagulated and then given a human form, or Zed. Unlike those people who
He
are granted
is
a Mobius
fear.
body,
A very
he is a
specific
true
fear.
Mobius.
That's pretty raw.
Sounds ominous.
So he's not even an individual.
He is, and he isn't. There is some Mobius within you too. But perhaps you've realized that.
We did just have that cutscene where we absorbed a Mobius.
Your Ionios lies in frozen time, born from the Mobius wish that chose the endless now.
So then, both us and the world, everything that exists, it's all false.
Everything that exists is reality. Present lives. And future ones. Mobius aside, the wills of
What's more
countless
important,
people persist.
the future or the
inside
past?
of Origin,
I think both, in equal measure.
the sword of the end
Yeah.
you carry.
That's
and
a lot of the big
Ouroboros,
question when
they
it comes
take their
to,
shape from these thoughts.
reactivating things to get
Protect
back to
the
the
now,
original world. Like I said
carve a
earlier,
path to the
what
future.
happens to all the
The will
lives that were
decides.
born in Ionios that will not exist when the worlds of Bionis and Allrest come back?
The future is undeniable.
Because they are not recorded in
But you
Origin.
must realize your own. I've seen what you've done. You can do this too. Very well. There remains but one more thing I have to say to you.
Get
Noah,
punked.
I am.
Neo. Lance. Senna. Tyon. Uni. This world is yours. Further below this point lies the nucleus of Origin. You will find Zed there. I shall return to the castle and free the soldiers from the Flame Clock's bondage. Otherwise, their lives will only feed Zed's power.
Nice thinking, Your Majesty. Counting on you.
Oh, will you need an escort?
I would think not. Might you have forgotten who I am?
Yeah. The most baffling moment in the whole game. No one fucking understood what that nod meant. At all.
Maybe she was thinking of Riki there? Or Kino, or...
All right. This will be the last battle. We're all gonna make it through this. I promise.
Yeah. This new world sounds like a blast. There's no way we can lose. We're strong now. Just look how far we've come together.
The world is in our hands. Right. Let's grab it. And hold tight.
Other RPG dialogue lines.
He was nodding at me that time. Ooh, dramatic.
We're not done with Origin, though. We still have more to go.
Oh, alrighty. Not quite at the point of no return just yet.
No, we still have a couple more boss fights. And cutscenes, obviously.
Of course, I'd expect nothing less.
What a sight. The world's fighting together. If you told me I'd live to see it, I'd have never believed it.
So how does Zed restart from this if he ends up winning? Because he would basically have to wipe out the entire world and just wait for them to come back. If, all the colonies are working together at this point.
Well, he just answered your own question there. You'd have to wait.
Also, yeah, cool shit.
Whoa.
You said earlier that Monica's wanted to stay on the sidelines and direct things. Nah, she wants to get hot and heavy.
Is that a fucking bird bot? Hot damn. I guess we will need an escape route, so...
Gundam! What is it now? And can you not use that knife?
The fuck you
We're
want?
ready to launch a full offensive on Origin. Back us up.
Mother dear! Like I wasn't gonna do that anyway.
Alright, bitch daughter.
Look how big that thing is.
Gosh darn.
Our main goal is ultimately defense. Only destroy weapons on the outer rim. Noah and the others are heading for the core. Leave the middle intact.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't blow up the entire thing, you know.
Roger, Wilco!
God, those guns are bigger than a house.
We've made some new friends.
We made some new friends.
Yes, you knew what.
What a thing to say, Mia.
Really? Let's go. I mean, sadly we made new friends. Melia's a friend.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was Melly being logged on the affinity chart, but like, what a thing to say. Alright, I was about to say the rest of this is entirely linear, but there is actually a decent bit of exploring that can be done.
Meteor Smasher.
Yeah, she's playing Smash Bros.
Oh yeah, baby. Da-da-da, da-da-da.
So much to see, huh?
Alright, moving on.
Now?
That little tablet thing that was next to the elevator is very reminiscent of some of the tablets on Prison Island, actually,
Yeah.
that Melia had to translate.
Is this crazy, Mimi? Too true, Sana. Just a few months ago, it'd have been unimaginable. This is something decent, right?
Your credit to your species, guys.
For real, though. Back there off to the side was another rest stop.
I think we'll be fine.
You might have to fight these ones before you can open that door, but I guess try it and see first.
Business?
Ah, okay. Automatic doors, what a wonder. This area is really big, and the path to get through it is completely linear, but there's a lot of exploring that can be done. Also, one of those super high-level monsters is in this room.
Is it on the main path?
No, you have to open a very specific door to get to it.
Okay.
I think over here on your right is a button that you have to activate, if I remember correctly. It might be down below. I'm thinking it's down below.
I'll just follow the path, don't worry.
Once again, Zed's just watching on his monitor and he's like, huh. Should have made these things smarter. They're just running past all of them.
I invested all my Bitcoin into this. I'm fucked. Starting to have second thoughts about this endless now, fellas. Yeah, I kept the stock price high, but at what cost? Hello?
The thing through that door is probably a high-level monster. Or it might just be a normal monster, but there's a ladder that is now accessible off to the side.
Hey.
I think one of the other doors that you can open has a level 87 unique enemy.
Woo, woo.
Yeah, you can avoid that one.
bar's just popped off to use the loot, so I'll take out this dude while he's gone. Origin's been neat so far. I think I prefer, in terms of like gameplay and just like atmosphere and whatnot, maybe the World Tree. Because that's just like so different to the rest of that game. I don't really know my reasoning. I think I just prefer the World Tree overall as the final dungeon. I will definitely have to bulk up a lot more than I did in my playthrough when we did the LP though. Because Lord knows I had a lot of close calls in there. There we go.
I'm the girl with the gun.
Ah, okay, over there.
Wonder what's inside.
This is something decent, right?
I have so much ultra pure gemstone, it's kind of silly actually. Just keep following that line, Tom. It's a very simple objective, even you can do that. I do feel kind of bad for saying like, oh, I prefer other thing to Origin, the thing we're playing through right now, because visually it is pretty stunning. It's just like, you know, opinions and all that. It's sliding time.
We're sliding down. Sweet, let's poke around. Ugh, that smarts.
So many landmarks. This place is pretty fuck huge though.
I think we gotta let it.
Oh no. If I get far enough away, he won't bother me. There we go. Okay, so where are you taking me? Up here. That actually worked out. Wait a minute, why door open? Oh, this don't make any sense. Just refreshing it. I like how it takes the widest path possible from this guy. It's kind of funny.
I'm back.
Cool, you missed nothing.
Yeah, I know. I always pick the points where nothing is happening for me to step away.
Now, will there be a restroom in there?
I believe so, yes. You can even wash your hands as well.
Whoa, check this place out.
Supply storage 2.
It's a landmark, not a rest area, but, you know, it works kind of the same.
Decent, right?
Watch out for the magentas.
We're being targeted.
Oh no, they aggroed.
Enemy.
Ah. Well, this looks ominous. Oh boy.
Let me tell you, I had thoughts about this cutscene when I first saw it. My thoughts were incorrect, but I had thoughts. Okay, not this cutscene. You've got a few waves of enemies. I forgot about this. This is one of the things that I didn't have to do on my run-through. In case you didn't get enough of fighting these guys through the rest of the dungeon, here you go.
Let's all focus on one.
And you can see there's more of them outside of the box.
We're just waiting. We're taking turns.
Looks like 9 of them that you have to get through, so 3 groups of 3. Barely stronger than the ones you had to fight when you first got into Origin.
Yeah, they seem lesser on purpose. Maybe that's just a placebo effect because I'm so fuck huge right now.
Yeah, you're definitely overpowered. These guys aren't meant to be super dangerous, though. Unless you're, like, at level for them, then they probably could be. They take more damage from ether attacks than they do from physical, apparently. Don't know if that really matters worth anything, but there you go. Trivia for you. I can hear me out be going toot toot.
I don't know if you have to toggle it on and off to make him focus on a new enemy when there's like more than one. I just do it anyway.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I also just kind of do it anyway. At least they're not so dumb that they'll just sit around doing nothing if you don't tell them to attack.
Mr. Zed, these guys seem really powerful. Can we get some backup here? No. No, I think you're good.
We don't have any Mobius left. What do you want me to send?
Well, we went through the Arabic alphabet. How about we, again, the Greek? I did bring it up at the last meeting.
The Chinese alphabet. There's like 5,000 characters in that one.
Indeed. Send the one that corresponds to dragon. What year is it this year for the Chinese Zodiac, by the way?
I will check because I don't know. It might be horse? That sounds right.
Which Jackie Chan adventure talisman are we currently riding through time-wise? Oh boy, they come in.
Fuck's sake! There's no end to him!
Well, we are in the ringer here.
I had accounted for this, but these numbers...
I know, but it's the only way.
Right. The call shouldn't be too far now. Come on, hang in there.
This year is the year of the rabbit, actually.
Nice. Super speed, baby.
Which I probably should have known because Final Fantasy XIV does an event every year for whatever animal it is.
I was gonna say, yeah. Hey guys.
Oh, good. Looks like we managed not to hit you.
Barely.
Monica!
We've been trying to aim for the highest energy signatures.
The way she just casually showed up and walked out, my first thought was, oh no, Monica's double-crossing us.
Right.
And I don't know why I thought that, but that's sure what went through my head.
Well, you're in the enemy stronghold. Anything's possible.
I believe your hero is replaced from here until the end now. I might be wrong on that.
I know it changes at one point because I got spoiled on stuff. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
I got curious.
I think the context for that's going to be great for you, even if you do know some of it.
Here I am.
Oh?
Can't let the bitch queen do all the work.
I thought I'd drop by, since the attacks wouldn't let up. And what do I see?
Doesn't that sound like you should probably still be out there helping, Gondor?
They could handle it.
The Queen?
We got her out safely. It's just us and Zed. Our real enemy, finally.
I think you may be forgetting a couple of elements here.
And a couple of letters, even.
Company. What are you coming for? What for? Well, you know. The head honcho's bigging it up in there, ain't he? I got curious. Gotta see the big bad with my own eyes, right?
I want to kick him in the dick. I may be the embodiment of fear, but oof.
You want to clue me in on the joke?
The joke is that that's the same thing Monica said a second ago.
Deja vu. Or something like that.
Huh?
Thank you. Thanks to you. Now I can say definitively, there are things in this world we must protect.
And you didn't believe that right up until this moment, Noah?
Well, he had an inkling, but now he can say it properly.
Come on, who else?
Alright, let's go.
That's rare.
Like I said, we still got a couple boss fights left.
Everyone's lending us their strength.
Do we still have Miyabi with us?
I think she's buggered off. Oh wait, no, there she is.
Yeah, okay, so we keep Miyabi and Gondor and Monica just kind of become guests.
Huh? This is new.
Oh, those levels are slowly going up.
Yep, another rest area here, rest spot.
Can we take 5?
Better make sure we're well rested.
You have any bonus XP to spend?
Okay, good.
Let's have a look.
What's one more level for the road, huh? Or 2.
That's a spicy meatball!
I definitely feel stronger.
I love that little animation when anyone has a gun because they just shoot so close, point blank to the other person.
Just checking.
Yeah, unfortunately, you probably got to go out of your way for some of the ones past rank 6.
Alas.
That's why most people just kind of get them with the gold coins instead.
One of Triton's things, I believe, is to give him the Battle Soup OG, so don't waste your ingredients and craft the DX one.
Yeah, that's how you trigger his Ascension quest, is he eats food and goes, oh, I remember, like it's Ratatouille or something.
Ah, like food in general, Spa. It wasn't a concept invented by the movie.
No, but it is a scene that everyone remembers from that specific movie.
Alright. So you played this game before.
This is actually one of the better grinding spots, is just this room with these enemies. If you use Noah's unlimited sword with one of Ethel's skills that gives you 100% talent art at the start of every battle, what you can do after beating the game is lower your level down. And unlimited sword gives you invincibility for 5 seconds after activating it. And then there's an accessory you can equip called Brute Memory. You have it on lands right now. So that when you get to 1 HP, you will be given invincibility for 5 seconds. And what you can do with Unlimited Sword is when you're using it on an attacker class, it gets a bonus effect. So that every single hit done by any attack in an Unlimited Sword has a chance to instant kill an enemy, even if you are level 1.
I took the instant kill part in, I can tell you that.
Of course, that doesn't apply to bosses. You can't do that on bosses, but it does mean that you can lower your party level down. Obviously, after you finish the game, you can do this. And then go find some high-level enemies, and then just do that. There's also an accessory you equip that makes it so that every time you cancel into an art, it has 100% accuracy. It can't be avoided or blocked. That's how you get around the level difference.
Nice. Oh, this looks spacious.
It sure does.
Look at all you roaches.
And it's a good thing that we did Uni's side story, because if we hadn't, X just kinda wouldn't be here. For whatever reason, she just doesn't show up if you don't do that.
Okay, we're just going right into it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen her Mobius form before.
Oh, that looks raw.
That's so
Think
cool.
you're calling the shots here? I'll prove you wrong, once and for all.
Doing a little dance there.
Yeah, and she's level 70. That's the highest we've seen.
Well, I'm level 85, so uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
She has 30% defense to ether damage, but 0 defense to physical damage, so physical attacks be the way to go here. 4.75 million health, and 85% break resistance.
Oh, good job we got the break brooch. She casted balloon.
She casted something that hit everyone.
Wow, her rage thing is pretty early on.
I don't think we've really gone over it, but if you do the Daze combo on an enemy that's in rage mode, it cancels out the rage for a little while. However, if you do a smash combo on an enemy that has a rage mode, it will actually move the marker up so that it activates sooner. Which, for a lot of enemies, is not that big of a problem. Especially if you're doing chain attacks, because you kind of just ignore everything the enemy can do when you do a chain attack.
We're gonna stomp it.
Nice.
I just thought of Yippee too. Oh, damn you and your break resistance. Technically, I didn't touch it, the hammer did.
No tie on this round.
Sadly, no.
Miyabi will probably finish the round. Yeah, Lance also finishes, unfortunately.
Well, he's a defender, so...
Yeah, this is good. That should give you Tyon back, because you should get whoever has the highest TP.
Yeah. I hope you enjoy what's coming next. Not a big rock.
Ah, once again, sliver of health.
That's okay. If I had set up Tyon's Ouroboros like you suggested... Oh no!
Wow, alright. Senna, now is not the time for lifting.
I'm Mobius. No! I can't! I don't want to die!
Oh, by the way, she doesn't get a cutscene, she just kind of disappears in gameplay.
Bye.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing, I'm not gonna lie.
It's bizarre is what it is.
It sure is. Alright, moving on, I guess.
Oh, 2 left.
Poor clods are mounting a proper assault.
But they're never gonna beat us.
We have almost finished our bowl of alphabet soup.
Yeah, baby. We have probably the most verbose one coming up now.
Right here. Topographical info update.
I tried to pinpoint what his voice reminded me of, but sadly, no dice.
I think this might be the room I was thinking of that has the really good XP grinding spot, because I think all of these guys are elites. There was also the Origin Shard over in the corner, but I think you're past the point of caring about those.
Yeah. Lands is now really the time.
For real. That door is, of course, another rest spot.
I want to see all the
Or landmark, same thing.
I hope we can make use of this.
That's nice.
Yep, getting all these ultra pure gemstones in case you actually feel like crafting any of those. Think you need to fight these, because I remember having to fight these in my run through the other day.
We shall see. Okay.
I like how you fought the first couple of groups, then you just stopped caring, though.
Well, when I have ultimate power, I have ultimate apathy as well.
Yeah, I suppose. With ultimate power comes great, I don't care now.
Irresponsibility. That's one.
A woo.
A woo indeed, Spar. A woo for the world that will be in what was. Wow.
That was overkill, but whatever.
Just kind of ran up to him and whacked him with a warhammer. Oh boy, he's already in Mobius form.
Yeah, he's just spawned in. So, Y is always here because you always have to do Mio's side story, which just makes the fact that X cannot be here really strange.
So what happens in that room then? Do you just run through?
I think you just get some random enemies, or you just run straight through it, either one.
Mimi. We'll end it here.
We have a new record for the highest HP enemy in the game so far.
Oh boy, it had to be Y, didn't it?
Yes, he has 5,666,800. So he's got a 666 in his number. That's what was throwing me off. And as opposed to X, he takes more damage from Ether Arts.
Okay.
And he has 90% break resistance, which didn't do him any good right then.
Settling in for the long haul here, I think.
Yeah, he's a chunky one. Nobody took damage from that throw, so I think even though they were grabbed, they actually avoided the attack that did the damage.
Nice.
Either that or they had something to absorb it. Can we get a topple? Mio has one too, but Mio's in Ouroboros form.
Lance was in the middle of toppling and then got grabbed by Y.
Yeah, okay. There's another break. Lands. Okay, topple. Once you get done with the Ouroboros form, remember to reapply power charge before going into the chain attack. Because I forget to do that sometimes. Good launch.
Thank you.
I'd say back out and chain attack, but the launch is already over.
Let's do some damage. Very undignified, just sitting there on the floor like a child. Oh yeah. Not quite into rage mode.
No, but this round should definitely do it.
Why am I not getting Uni's order?
It's completely random as far as I know.
Ah, okay.
When it does her part of the finishing attack, she still gets the buff from having the attack increase from having all those buffs on, though.
Okay.
Her finisher does more damage because of the shot and then throwing the gun at the enemy.
Yeah.
I think that does more damage than this part.
Not bad.
Good job, Tyon. There's no one over here.
I'm over here. He's saying something, but I can't tell what it is.
No, there's way too much going on. In Xenoblade 1, you couldn't understand the opponents because they were talking through Mechon. In this game, you can't understand it because there's 7 other people talking at the same time.
True that.
By the way, I haven't gone over it, but Miyabi's talent art, I'm not sure if it's the same one for her as it is for actually using her class. The one for using her class actually pauses the timer on all buffs that are active.
Wow.
Which, as you can imagine, pairs really well with Cynifer. You can also use that talent art to pair with the invincible effect you get from activating Unlimited Sword. So I've seen people cheese some of the super bosses that way. He also doesn't get a cutscene, by the way. Bye!
Tee-hee. Tee-hee. Goodbye. Well, how about that?
Really is bizarre that they just don't get a cutscene.
Might as well, yeah? I'll take point. Topographical info.
Alright, I think we're pretty close to the point of no return now.
Oh boy.
Are you feeling alright?
I don't know what these cubes up here are, but just a random theory, they have something to do with everyone's, lives being stored in Origin. Like their memory cubes or something.
Data cubes.
There's obviously not nearly enough of them for that to be true, but, they probably can't render that many in the game anyway.
They could be holding multiple lives, you don't know.
True. Also, this is it. This right up here is the point of no return.
Well, hey.
There might be a cutscene when you get up here, or else... certainly when you interact with this thing, it asks you if you're sure, if you're ready to go through.
Zed's waiting for us beyond here. Finally, we can wallop some sense into him. Maybe not in this part, though. There's no turning back once we proceed past this point. Are we all ready? Not quite yet. Well, folks, we have reached the point of no return. Oh boy, that was a trek through Origin, but pretty cool. We fought a few neat bosses. The actual area itself was fine. Being over-leveled definitely helped, but yeah. Next time is the finale of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and I have been waiting for this for a long time now. So we'll see you then. Bye for now.